What a mess I made in here this morning. Knitting, filming. Actually, I am quite a mess. I'm a messy person that loves when everything is neat. So let's just let me clean this office up real quick. Good morning. It is December 4th. It's Wednesday. I have made myself a cup of tea because I already had 2 cups of coffee, so there's no way I can have any more coffee this morning. I want to share the progress that I made so far, and then we will open Advents. It's still a little bit dark outside because it's only, I don't even have the time, I think it's around 9 in the morning. And Denmark this time of year is, maybe we'll see some sunlight during the day, and then by 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon we go back to dark. I think that is why we have an insane amount of candles everywhere in Denmark. We will light so many candles during the dark season, but I actually enjoy it. I don't mind too much that it gets dark. Progress on my cast on from last night. Doesn't this look pretty? So as you can tell, I just started the second color, which was the color made from, I put down all the colors in my calendar so I won't forget. So this was made from curly duckroot, and yeah, that is the progress so far. I am doing right now a lot of short rows because you're doing like the neck shaping. So this will be the neck and the shoulder, so you make like a almost like a triangle as you do your shoulder shaping with German short rows. And I'm almost complete with the short rows, and that way it'll be easier to kind of show you what's going on. I did cast on the Wednesday sweater by Petite Knit, and I love it. I love that it's such a fast knit on a 5mm needle, and I did all this progress just last night, and I was knitting so fast that my hands hurt, and I was afraid that I wouldn't get to do my third stripe on my anthology throw, but I stayed up a little later than usual, and I actually did manage to complete stripe number 3. So I am so ready to open skein number 4 and kick that up, so I'm ready. So I am actually on track, except for one tiny thing. I did not complete the 2 last rows of the socks, but that is no problem. I will do that later. I think we should open Advents. Oh, by the way, Anina gave me this knitting bag last night, or not last night, but yesterday, and I have decided to keep my Wednesday sweater in here. I have just folded this a little bit, so it will have a function just like a little basket, and I'll leave it here on my desk. So when I'm ready to knit, I will be carrying this with me, and I will add the little blue one from yesterday in here, so I'll be ready. I decided to just finish a mini skein, and that way the sweater will just have like blocks of colors, because first I was like, should I use half of the first skein so that it'll be the same stripe on the front and the back, and then I was like, nah, I'm just gonna make sure that I finish an entire mini skein before I add a new one. And I have no clue, I did not do the calculations to see if I'm going to use up all the 24 minis. I would think not, but I'll just use whatever I need to finish the sweater, and we'll see what is left. Maybe I can do the rest for a hat or something. That could be fun. But my Wednesday sweater project is in here, and I am obsessed. It's good that I have other things to work on, because a 5mm needle is not I do some kind of straining on my hands and my elbow when I'm knitting too much on a 5mm, so it's a good thing that I need to take this slowly. So I will be doing that. Have the anthology throw here, and my socks are in here. I was looking for my Sandy by the Lakeside bag from last year. I think this is the one from last year or the year before. I don't remember, but I thought I was going to put both socks in here, but it's actually because I have 4 skeins of yarn and they just kind of mingle into each other all the time. I keep them in 2 bags so that they have a little bit more control. And this is the one I didn't finish, so I will do that in a second before I cake up any new skeins or knit on anything else. I just want to show you one thing that I found in Anina's bag yesterday that I didn't notice when I was recording. But she sent inside the knitting project bag, there was the cutest little progress keeper. Just take a look at this. How cute is that? A self-striping sock. Perfect for this little project. So I will do that in a second. Let's open Advents. I still have them all in the hat. And it's a hat that I borrowed from a good friend, and I'm very careful with it because it's a very, very old top hat. And by the way, thank you so much to all of you who have commented on our intro. Lars and I had so much fun recording that, and for him to play Hans Christian Andersen, I was like, would you mind playing the role of Hans Christian Andersen? And he agreed, so that was very nice of him. Number 4 is the Snow Queen, and the funny thing is that even though I dyed it, I don't remember all of them. So I am actually surprised every day to see what the colors look like. And I'm sorry about the tissue paper. I know it's such an ASMR nightmare. Very deep and dark, and I think it's just the perfect next color for the anthology throw. I really wanted to have that mix of lighter colors and darker colors, especially when you do a throw like this. So I didn't plan the minis to be in an order for the anthology throw because I didn't know at the time what I was going to be working on. Most years I actually have done like a knit along, so I would release a pattern or a little tiny bit of a pattern every day during December, and we would together knit something, and at the end of December I would turn that into a knitting pattern. I've done that all the previous years, but not this year. I just did not have the mindset to come up with something brilliant for the minis this year, and I have so many patterns already out there that is perfect for minis, and I will list them all down below in the comments. You can go see I have both mittens and hats and socks and blankets. And this year the circumstances in our house just, you know, I just needed to have my head somewhere else, and I just didn't really have the mind space to create something fun for us to be knitting together. But that's just the way it is. And there are so many gorgeous patterns out there. The anthology throw, I will link that down below as well. And speaking of Vanina, that sent Lars the socks yesterday and the knitting project for me, she actually did a beautiful blanket using my minis from my advent last year, the zigzag blanket. I will link that down below as well. That is a gorgeous pattern to use for all your minis. Okay, let's grab Anne-Sophia's. Oh no! Before we do that, let me show you the picture that inspired the colors for this year's the fairy tale for today. So this is the picture. Can you tell? In the comments, I've had so many comments from you saying that you read the fairy tales every day, even if you don't have the advent calendar, it doesn't matter. It's just a great way to kind of relive all these fairy tales, for me at least. Many of them I haven't seen or heard or read for many years, and the Snow Queen for me was all a fairy tale that I liked, but it was also so scary. Yeah, but let's open Advent from Tubo Hand Dyed. I think it's so much more fun to open Advents when I'm using the skeins along the way. Number 4. Wow, I love this. This is a very deep purple, and it's dyed with Crochenilla and Indigo. I'll put that into today's date on the calendar. I love this colorway. Perfect. I'll put that in my bag. And I think I'll just kick up my little mini and get going on my anthology throw. No, first I will knit the last row of my socks, and then I will kick it up. And today we're going to the studio, and Tina will be there. I think she has some stuff that she needs to drop off, so maybe I will see her a little bit later. And that's it for now. I'm at the studio and I just came upstairs and it's such a mess up here, and I think I will have to spend some time cleaning up and maybe even bring the vacuum cleaner up here, because the combination of every time I twist yarn, some of the wool dust will just kind of make a little wool snow in this room, and the same when Tina is here and she does her leather work, that leather also makes some kind of leather dust, and the same way when she is sewing you know, cutting fabrics, all that makes dust. So I'm happy you can't see the floor because it's actually embarrassing. We have, what do you call those? In Denmark, we call them nullermænd, when you have like dust balls in the corners, and here they are the size of small pets. So maybe it would be great for me to vacuum clean, and I know that Tina will be very happy if I do that. And yeah, I will be twisting some of these pretty babies here. I had dyed those because they were supposed to be a part of this Mushroom of December kit, but it just turned out a little bit too red. I wanted to have more of a white background with some red speckles, and even though this turned out beautifully, it was not the thing that I wanted. So I will be putting these in the shop today. Don't know what I will call them, but there will be mini yak sock minis and gold minis and merino sock minis, and I'll put those online today and call them something. I don't know what, but yeah, let's get to work.
Well, I've got news for you. I know you're waiting. Christmas is right here. Well, I've got news for you. I know you're waiting. Christmas is right here. Hold on, it's time for it to reappear. Well, all around me I hear children singing the songs that we all know. Well, all around me I hear children singing the songs that we all know. Oh yeah, the Christmas spirit's coming on.
This looks so much better. I don't think we have ever had desks this clean since we moved in a year ago. I even cleaned out Tina's desk, put everything in a little box down there so she can replace whatever she wants on her desk. And the tables are hoovered. I'll just grab a piece of cloth, whatever you call that, to just kind of wipe it down so it's clean. Everything is vacuumed, looking very nice and so much better. And we're still talking about maybe painting our desks white. It's for individual desks, and since the flooring is also like wood, it's a lot of wood. Maybe we should change that. I think I will knit a little bit.
Oh yeah, the Christmas spirit's coming on. Love is in the air, my heart is filled with peace. It comes back every year just to set my mind at ease. Oh, Christmas is a part of me.
I am on my way out the door. I have a Christmas lunch at my church. I do some volunteer work there, and every year in December we have a Christmas lunch. And yeah, that's tonight, and it's usually very cozy and nice, and there's a lot of entertainment, like people do like small quizzes and stuff like that, and I am a sucker for quiz games, so I even made my own. I'm gonna bring that. So I need to get going. I have to be there in 14 minutes. So I'm actually running late, but I will see you later. And I just got back like an hour ago. Now it's 11 at night and I need to get this uploaded. So it's ready for you in the morning. So good night, guys, and thank you for watching. See you.